Good morning and welcome back to BTHQ Banter. Today it is Friday and this morning I am going to be a pupil. So the lovely Carol's coming to do a brioche knitting class. So I am going to get my head round brioche and hopefully be able to do something new by lunchtime. We shall see.
Starting like this, doing yarn for it, and then I'm slipping.
Otherwise,
There's always people that misbehave in class. Sorry,
and then I'm knitting those two together.
Yeah. Bring that yarn over that stitch. That's it.
Forward.
We've got to put in detention.
I only ever had one detention and it was lunchtime, I think. It wasn't even after school.
I used to get thrown out of geography so often.
Why geography?
There must be something about geography. My dad got me in trouble in geography.
And history.
Because my dad, my geography teacher, had sent home my homework and he'd written all over it in red pen or green pen, all my spelling mistakes and whatever. And he'd got them all wrong. And my dad looked at it and was like, this is disgusting, all these spelling mistakes. So my dad recorrected my teacher's spelling mistakes in a different colour pen. And when I then put my homework in, I never ever got in trouble in geography again.
Wow.
I was like, cheers, Dad.
Yeah.
Well, you did two colours for like 3 hours and you were really moaning about it, weren't you?
Yeah,
I remember you and Gemma both did it and you were like, you just don't get
Lorraine
it.
picked it up. But see, where we was in a room the size of this whole room, and I was sat where you were,
30 people.
and she was stood back up by the door, doing it like this, trying to show us like that. Well, you can't see this.
And you had like 30
No.
people in the workshop or something
Yeah.
stupid.
No.
You've got to keep it small. Because everybody does work at different levels
Yeah,
as well.
that's right.
It's like Rachel says, she always jokes, this is, I'm going to be the slow one. It's like, well, it doesn't matter, you'll get it. And you did get it. It's like that entrelac.
Yeah, because I had to take it home and sit there. You sit there in a darkened room.
Yeah.
And
My mum's useless in a class like this because she can't zone out of everyone else in counting.
No, I can't
Oh
either.
dear.
Oh, wow.
So I went to Debbie Shears's house yesterday, as you'll see later on, you'll see, and I went to pick up all the fabric that she had to give me, but she's got all these snakes, and so I went and handled all the snakes, so you'll see all that later.
Goodness.
But her yarn stash, oh my goodness me, you walk into her hallway and she's just got bookshelves full of yarn, and I said, oh my goodness, your stash, Debbie, it's amazing. She's like, no, this is like isn't even 2% of it. I've got like an entire room upstairs of yarn. I was just like, what's the book? Let's have a look. Let's share this. So this is the knitting brioche book by Nancy Marchant.
Who is the brioche
She
queen
is
of
the
queens.
brioche queen of queens, apparently. Stephen West recommends her. So I will put a link to this book down in the comments so that you can go and pick up a copy. Yeah, Alison's picked it up last time, so I'll put a link down there. And I think we probably need to buy a copy for the library. Yes. I was doing some slippers with Irene the other day, and she brought a pattern in, and I'm completely rewriting it because it's a good pattern, it's not wrong, but because they have to squish it onto one page because they haven't got the space in the magazines, they need to get like 10 projects in a magazine, and obviously if they wrote it all out really clearly it would take 2 or 3 pages and they can't afford for it to spread across that many pages, so it just needs to be rewritten and elongated to make it easy to follow. But actually for a new crocheter, if they'd looked at that pattern, they'd have gone what? And that's the problem, I think, with the magazines. They almost need to bring them out quarterly instead of monthly, make them a little bit more expensive and a little bit fatter. Or like Pom Pom Quarterly.
Pom Pom and Lane.
They're more expensive, but the patterns are fuller and clearer, and you don't hear people complain about the patterns in those magazines. And also there's no erratas, is there?
And also with Lane and Pom Pom, they use independent designers as well, so they're not using. So they're that's why when anyone gets Lane, everybody then wants to jump that's been on the feature.
Exactly. So yesterday I was proud of myself for handling snakes. Today I'm proud of myself because I've finally mastered brioche. Not just one colour, but 2 colours. Ta-da! Very happy Claire. Leslie's come in, she's put this little pattern in that she's been working on for her grandson, and she's stuck on a few little bits, but they were easy enough to solve. We just had to put 2 heads are better than one, but check out these buttons, look, they're Mickey Mouse, they're so sweet, they're going to look adorable. So it's afternoon now, we've got a knitted cable sock class going on, but nobody wants to leave, everyone stayed. So Suzanne's actually learning, she's doing cabled socks with Carol, but I can't get rid of Alison or Leslie, they're just going to stay for a cuppa, which is really nice. It's lovely to have people in. And then Susan's coming, she's got a one-to-one with me this afternoon. We are just getting our heads around all the different tips and techniques that I can show her for inserting invisible zips, and we've got this coming as a class really soon as well, so watch this space. So another day is over, everyone's gone home. I've finished off my secret squirrel project. I'm very pleased with it. I'm going to try and resize it now so that we can give the sewing club members a couple of size options for this particular project. So there's another one still to make before I'm ready to film and edit. We've had a great afternoon. It's been lots of fun here, really buzzy atmosphere, lots of hilarious conversations about all sorts of things. Yeah, all good. Hay fever update. So today I put Vaseline under my eyes as well as under my nose. Took my medication before I left the house, about 10-15 minutes before I left the house, and yes, I've been sneezy, but I haven't wanted to scratch my eyes out. And I don't feel particularly poorly, so we might be getting somewhere. So thank you to everybody who gave me the tip of Vaseline on Instagram. It may or may not have worked. We'll try it again tomorrow and see what happens. But thank you for watching. We will be back in the studio tomorrow with a rather stretchy day. Good morning, it's 10 to 9 on a Saturday. I always seem to manage to get in earlier on Saturday mornings. I think I can just get up in the morning, get myself ready. I haven't got school runs to do, and I left everybody, in my house anyway, all snug in bed this morning, so it was nice and easy to get out of the door. So I've got about 40 minutes till everybody arrives for class today. I've got the lovely Kathy coming in. She's catching up on the dress that sadly I had to cancel last Saturday. So she's going to get that made today, and I've also got a couple of ladies coming in to make children's pyjamas. So we're having a super stretchy day today, working with stretchy fabrics, which is one of my favourite things to sew with. I'm going to get a couple of little bits made as well, just so that I can show the pupils the process for putting on armbands and neckbands and waistbands, etc., because the patterns that we use are by Duck Butt Designs and they don't come with any bands, so I can obviously teach them the maths, and that's an incredibly useful skill to have, because then that way whenever you want to make anything in jersey, if you want to put a band on it, you know how to do it and how to create your pattern piece. So if that's something that you want to learn, I would be happy to teach you. Details down below of my Sewing with Jersey course if for anybody that's interested. But yeah, so I'm going to have a little bit of a potter around now, get some bits and pieces prepared so that I can just sew with the ladies. We can have a lovely stretchy day. We're all cut out and we're ready to start sewing together. As you can see, the busy beavering away behind me, and we've got visitors in the lounge. Hello. Hello. Viv's popped in. She's fixing my sock. I'll tell you more about that later. Helen's popped in to pick up all the bits from our sale the other day, and we've got a mother again. So she's been making herself useful and making tea this morning. We're having a natter, are we, ladies?
We are. Yeah, we are. Put the world to right.
Well, that's a good thing. And they're furiously sewing over here. Elspeth's popped in to see us. She's whizzing up a skater dress as a prezzy for somebody. Kathy's now got to the final sew up stage of her cocoa top. And the girls next door are, oh, you look like your school desk, beavering away, girls. They are drawing pattern pieces currently for their cuffs and bands on their pyjamas, so lots of rectangles. So we've got some very happy campers in today. We've got one pair of gorgeous little racing car PJs. They're so sweet. Well done, Sam. Did you think you could do that when you came in today?
No, that was brilliant. Really enjoyed myself.
Oh, and Belinda's made. What have you made? Oh, gorgeous.
Leopard print ones.
Leopard print.
I'm going to make some for myself now as well.
Definitely, you need matching ones.
Twinning.
Twinning all the way.
Yeah.
They're gorgeous. And also, because you think they might be a bit big on it, you've got time to make them. But what you can do is to say this is the Duck Butt Designs raglan and plain pants. but if you want to make adult versions, you can use the Duck Butt Designs adult bottoms, and the Kitschy Coo trifecta top is the one that I would recommend, and then you can have matching ones if you want to twin. And these are the PJs that you will do on my Intro to Sewing with Jersey course if you want to sign up to the online version. Link in the description. Add over. So that's another Saturday over at BTHQ. Everyone's gone home. There's going to be 2 little people who are very, very cosy at bedtime tonight. I always love Jersey PJ classes. It's great. Quite often the mums will then post pictures in our free group on Facebook of their kids going upstairs to bed in their PJs, and they always look so happy and contented that mummy has made them something really lovely. And obviously the girls are going home absolutely delighted with their makes, having had a really nice day to themselves to sew. If you're not in our Facebook free group, the link is down below, so come and join it. It's a really nice place if you can't get to the studio yourself. It's kind of like BTHQ online. I'm going to now record a really quick top tip video before I go home, which I would imagine you would have already seen by now. It will go up on the channel next week, and then I'm going to go home myself and pour myself a nice glass of wine and have a lovely much needed day off with the kids tomorrow. Monday is a bank holiday, so Mr. Mac does work on a bank holiday, so it isn't really a holiday for us, but obviously the kids aren't at school, so I will be coming in here as usual on Monday to do admin day, but I'll just be bringing them with me, and we'll see what I get up to. Good morning and welcome back to BTHQ Banter. Today is Tuesday. So yesterday was a bank holiday here in the UK, so I did pop in. I didn't bother picking up the camera because all I did was empty the bins and put the hoover around, which wasn't really very exciting. I've got the lovely Sue in today. She's got a 1-to-1 get to know your sewing machine. She's busy beavering away right there, making a lovely cushion cover, and she's got a gorgeous old vintage Elna, which has just come back from the repair shop, having been serviced, and is now working and sewing like a dream. On the old foot pedal. So on Friday, I think it was, I unpacked all the bags of fabric that I'd picked up from Debbie's house, and I've piled it all up here, and I need to go through it a little bit more detail, but I would like to just show you this. This is so beautiful. It's a really loosely woven coat fabric. It's really light and it's absolutely gorgeous. Now it's got lots of drape in it, and I was thinking I might make the sew over it Lola coat in this. I did think it would be perfect for a little Chanel style twin suit, you know, like the little Coco Chanel jackets with their lovely pencil skirt, but I don't think I'd ever wear it. And yes, it would look lovely, but it's not me. But I think a lovely floaty Lola coat, I'll pop a picture of the Lola coat up here in the corner so that you can see it alongside the fabric. Let me know what you think, because it is really thin, it's really drapey, and I could do a double thickness of this so that it was, you know, the same on the inside as it is on the outside, and I think I'd get lots of wear out of it. Tell you what I did do yesterday though, is I finally tidied up my office. Look, I've got carpet back again. It's a miracle. I do still need to do my in tray and various detritus, but I sorted out all my fabric stash as well. So this is my personal fabric stash, and this is projects that I'm currently working on, and this big bag here is all of my jersey scrap. There is so much of it, but I am going to turn it into something new. So I'm all done for the day. Just before I go, I'm just going to quickly hem up the top that I made earlier on this week. I recorded my tutorial for the frilly sleeved vest top, which has already gone on the channel, so you should see that if you've not seen it already. And I'm just using my new hemming technique, which I also did a video about this week, just to finish it all off without having the need to top stitch. So I'll link those videos above. Good morning, it's a rainy day today. It is already 10 to 11 and I've only just picked the camera up, but busy day today. We've got week 3 of our beginners sewing course, so the ladies are making their cushions and then they will have all graduated. Woo! Woo! They're all busy in the background sewing away. Elspeth's in, she's having a sewy day today. What are you doing, Elspeth?
I'm tracing off a dress for Luna Lapin, but I haven't even made Luna Lapin yet. So.
She's tracing off a dress for her Luna Lapin. So lovely little fabric rabbit for those of you who don't know who Luna Lapin is. You might want to Google her. And an outfit. And I am wearing Mark II of my ruffly sleeved vest. Which, if you haven't noticed already, is now live on the YouTube channel. So I hope lots of you are going to be sewing along with me and making one of these too. And in Unit 2, Eva is in, and she's with the lovely Pauline. She's doing a one-to-one on the overlocker. But look at this little overlocker that she brought in. Isn't it adorable? We've realised that it does work, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does.
But it's perhaps a little limited in its skills.
Yes.
So we've moved on to working on one of our overlockers to see how we get on and learn the basics. We've got to the all-important stuffing of cushions. Almost graduated. Do a whack, give it a whack it on the table. That's it. And the squidge come down like into the middle. That's it. Lovely. Super. You can say cheese. Ruby there. Look, she's got a little. She's got a leg. She's got the toes on. Lovely. Let's just do one that way. Cheese again. Cheese. As you can see, it's gloomy outside. And we're currently having a thunderstorm, and I don't like thunder. Elspeth!
Alright, Mummy's here. Well,
Elspeth's here. Not really my mummy. In fact, I'm going to clarify this here on the video because it came up this afternoon as well. One of my lovely pupils who was crocheting, who I didn't film, said to me, it must be nice, does your mum come in all the time? Elspeth is not my mum. You've seen my mum on here. My mum is Christine, aka Studio Support Technician, but Elspeth and I do travel a lot. We go out on lots of day trips and lots of people call me her mum.
I am not responsible for Claire.
Well, apparently, I think she's my adultier adult. But apparently, I'm the sensible one. Mind you, you have
You think there is a sensible one? I've made a rabbit head. Just a rabbit head.
Hey, show us the rabbit head.
You a rabbit head.
Elspeth's been busy sewing Luna Lapin today.
She hasn't got any brain in her head yet.
Oh, that sounds painful.
So she's got no stuffing, but she's got 2 ears. She's got a lovely profile. There's her nose.
I like her. She's very sweet. Yeah. You need to bonk me with her. So yes, we're about to have a thunderstorm. Typically it's just as the kids are coming out of school. My mum's got the kids today, so she's going to be the one getting wet. And I'm spending the afternoon now doing the final touches to my secret squirrel sewing. So there will be no more for you. And yeah, that will be the end of this week's BTHQ banter. I will see you all again next week. Thank you very much for watching. Bye.